Hey guys, what's up? So, if you guys have been watching my previous videos, you know that I'm kind of fixing up a Printrbot, and I did a E3D clone hot end to it a while back, last week, and what I've noticed is for some reason it can't, I get like a thermal runaway, and sometimes I can't maintain like the hot end temperature, like it keeps on going down and down and down, and this is what I was currently running. I was running a 10 amp power supply, so I suspect, or at least the way I feel like it's the new hot end draws more current, and the system just can't maintain it. So I got this is a Dell 18 amp power supply, and I actually have a few of these from like a computer, like with an external power supply. Like a lot of their mini computers actually had these external power supplies. So I have a few of these power supplies laying around, but I can't find this connector. This connector is actually off a Cisco UC500 phone system, but yeah, all the typical Molex connectors, the pinning is different, the way it looks internally. So I'm going to cut this wire, add this to it, but these power supplies are sort of unique in a way that they won't send voltage out until this thing gets triggered. There's like a trigger mechanism that I feel like once it's grounded on the board, then it will send power. But if you plug it in and put your multimeter on it, you're not going to see any power at these wires. I think this pin number 5 needs to be grounded out to activate that, and I'll show you that in a couple seconds here. Alright, so you can see the little amber light on there. I'm going to put this on the board, and I'm going to click that in like that. There's nothing connected to this thing, but the point is, I did some testing on this thing, and see that? It's the pin number 5 is actually on the ground bus. So I feel like once the wire is grounded out, because there's actually 7 volts on that wire, that it closes the completes the circuit, which then allows this LED to turn green and also power being sent. So, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's you don't see it. It's a lot of 18 amp external power supplies. I mean, I could do a computer power supply like an ATX power supply, but I wanted something a little bit cleaner if I could. But all right. Interesting, the 2 ferrules on this thing, and it's also shielded. So they went to great lengths to try to eliminate interference on these wires. So yeah, I gotta unwrap these things and solder them together. So it's like getting like typical 12 volt power supply. There's multiple wires per lead. You know, I'm gonna have to cut those and solder them together. And get it going. One of those blue wires, I can't remember if it's the blue or the red, I'll go back. I made notes of that, which is the trigger. Alright, so I have the negative wires, and the white is the positive. But this is actually what I suspected. See that blue wire? There's actually 7, when the thing is powered off, there's 7 volts in that wire. But when I ground it out, see that right there? So I'm touching the ground, and that actually activates the circuit. Like without that thing being grounded out, this thing won't send any power down to these wires. You know, it won't send the actual 12 volts down. So, alright, there it is. Got the connectors on, trig wrapped. So the next thing is I gotta grab the printer now and create a wiring solution for that, and I'll show you that in a couple seconds. But I have I'm gonna drill a hole in the back. I'll show you that real quick. Alright, so I'm going to take some of this primary wire, at least that's what I call it in the automotive terms, but I'm going to run it through. I can't remember the gauge of this, but it's pretty thick enough to run 18 amps. But, so I'm going to bring it out to the back, bring it up to the switch I installed in one of my other videos, and that should be it. Alright, so I'm going to drill a hole in the back, get it going. There somewhere, probably right there. So it's not going to interfere with that rear stepper or the Y stepper. Alright, so I have the wires through, and they're soldered up here in the front. And I kept my existing connector here in case this thing fails for some reason. I can just hook up my old connector at a lower voltage, a lower hot end temperature. So, alright, get that on there. Get it going. Alright guys, have them through, and this will actually prevent, so if I kick this thing, it's not going to yank the wires here. It's going to prevent them from pulling out there. So as a precaution, it locks the cable in place right there. I'm going to shrink wrap and put the ends on this side. Alright. Alright guys, got it going. Alright, time to test this out. Let's see if it works. Alright, got it going. Check it out. So I went from 10 amps to 18 amps. So one of the things I wanted to do was actually add a heated bed in here, so it was definitely going to need to have more juice for that. So, but I'll probably end up putting a MOSFET on there too for the heated bed. All right, cool. Back in business. Hopefully I can. I'm going through all this because I wanted to print my carbon fiber filament, and I kept on, failing out on me. So I think the new E3D draws more power than the old UBIS. So what would happen is halfway through the print, it would my temperature would keep on going down on my hot end, and then I get a thermal like a runaway, so it couldn't maintain the temperature. So I'm thinking it wasn't getting enough power. So all right, I'll keep an eye on this for a couple days, in case it burns down or blows up or something. But I'm not gonna print, without me being there. So all right.